Time out. It's Kelsito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. Yet again, you're now drinking the wine of Zeus. All right, let's break this down. Let's get a sip. Speaking of shapes and forms, we got to differentiate between what the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. So I'm going to give y'all a little breakdown just so how you can see it. You know what I'm saying? So you can start creating more awarenesses based upon these terms that are used every day and stuff like that. But no one was in the actual mind to create these words, so we kind of all just using these words for certain biases, certain talking points, and not actually understanding, you know what I'm saying, or understanding, or overstanding, a lot of these terms and words. So we're going to start with a simple one in all types of religions and, spiritual communities and things of that nature. So what we're going to talk about is the body, the mind, the soul, and the spirit, okay? Because you got all. And there's reasons these words are made up. They just not for you to just look at and then come up with your own conclusion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some, they like one thing. I don't know what y'all be into. But anyway, I really don't be trying to go into them waters and things. I be trying to keep things very on practical, very upfront so you can see it. Okay. So let's start with your body. You know what I'm saying? Now the body. This is the thing that the mind inhabits. You know what I'm saying? Now the body is created from the mind and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? This is how we growing from the inside out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is internal accumulation, then it externalized. Other than that, tell me how you was a fucking baby and now you a man. You know what I'm saying? Or a woman and shit like that. So, everything is growing from the inside, and that's starting with the mind. Now, what's inside your body and things is the mind, and the mind is just a representation of, it's not like, obviously you got your brain and shit like that, but you got all types of minds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These is like your organs, because you got a mind down there and shit like that don't want to listen to this mind up here when that mind want to hear it, or this mind right here. So you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you mind, body, soul, spirit, and all that. So the body, this is the thing that your mind is inside of. You know what I'm saying? And you create the body and come down and that condensify into the physical, you know what I'm saying, as it experiences. And that mind can get, is so powerful and intense, it can create experiences. So this is what y'all be creating as, oh, I knew that was finna happen and shit like that. This shit be on your mind, okay? Now, the mind is basically the many thoughts and feelings that you accumulate being a soul, okay? So therefore, you know what I'm saying, you're not the body, and also your ass not the mind. The mind is just the many thoughts and feelings that you accumulate from being a soul. So you got the body, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the mind. So you got the body, you got the cut, you got the mind, how you think and feel about just being cut. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You ain't the thought and feeling either. So that takes it another step. You know what I'm saying? Or brings it a little bit more broad. Okay? And so that's just when they call the mind, body, and the spirit. So the spirit is just another word for multiple or individuality or the ability to create awareness. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? You aware that you just got cut and things, but what is that becoming aware that you just got cut? You know what I'm saying? So the spirit creates awareness to be aware of the mind, and then the mind, you know what I'm saying, and the feelings and the many thoughts that accumulate that become the experience. Now, like I said, based upon you not being the mind, but you being the spirit, you know what I'm saying? The spirit is just here to be aware, you know what I'm saying, and experience. Now, when it comes to soul, and things of that nature, and you being a soul, you know what I'm saying? Your soul is for you to start to gravitate towards, and it's the vibe you're in, basically. So you got your spirit, you got your awareness, you got your vibe, you know what I'm saying? What kind of created you to move, essentially. So I'm trying to break it down in 3D. I'm sorry, just bear with me. But so essentially, if you have, you know what I'm saying, you got cut, you know, and your thought and your feeling, you know, had happened or whatever, but you know, essentially, you not that thought and feeling and things. The moment you change your awareness and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, this can show a sense of soul or a sense of vibration because you're not thinking the same way as you would be thinking, you know what I'm saying, if you wasn't a soul. So soul, it just shows more of your individuality and you as being able to be solo or being being the solo in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Solo, real solo. So when the spirit changes its mind and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's how it can be seen as a soul. But the spirit don't even got no mind, but it's just that little vibration in between where, you know what I'm saying, a person can show their soul, you know, and that can also influence others, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, so this is the breakdown between the mind, the body, and the spirit and the soul. Like I said, the body is that thing that your mind is inside of. And what is that? You know what I'm saying? The many thoughts and feelings that you accumulate that produce and become flesh. And then you got your spirit, you know what I'm saying, which is your space or your parameter, you know what I'm saying, and what you're aware of. And then you got the ability to show your soul in this bitch. All right? Get your ass in the game.